What's up? This is Jim Dog.
Hey guys, this is Anonymous, and we're back for episode 18, Survival of the Fittest. So, Jim Dog, I see your face. You are not enthused with this episode. I mean, it's not an exciting one, but you said you wanted the little kiddies to have their own, weapons and shows and let them shine. And
no, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm proud of the kids. Because it shows them that even though it was not really a big threat, it shows they know how to fight on their own.
Yeah.
For reals. To save I guess like some beastly people, but still.
Yeah.
It's it's just that I'm disappointed because from our sources, well, her source really.
Oh yeah, blame me.
It is you. Because you're always telling me, have sources.
Oh, whatever.
So the sources told someone was supposed to be here. I'm not even gonna mention because I'm upset. because someone was supposed to be here. And the thing is, the episode, from what I understood, the sources were, instead of being Wile E. Cat hunting, they were supposed to be hunted.
Yeah, whatever.
I was like, if they're gonna be hunted, that means only one person I can think of, but apparently he's not in it. So then I was like, all right, let's see what they're doing.
It starts off.
I was like, all right. You want to talk about their backstory? Okay, fine. We did Tigra.
Basically, Panthro and Chitara, said that the kids need to learn how to hunt, and they split between boys and girls, and basically whoever brought in the food, or the other person had to cook, right, or whatever.
Whoever brought the most food, the loser had to cook.
So Wile E. Cat was with Panthro, and they came across this I don't know, some type of species, but I guess it was so innocent it looked like representation of a deer. So I mean, it didn't look like it, but that's the feel that they were going for. And he warned the deer before Panthro trapped him, and he just didn't want to do anything with the blue deer type thing. And then the Wile E. Cat was covered with this smelly type of camouflage that Chitara put on her, and they were going after the pink version of that same species. And Wile E. Cat was just like no, she wasn't feeling it too, and she warned the species off to survive. And then they both got fed up, Chitara and Panthro, and they were like, you guys you're on your own. You better bring some food, or you're gonna sleep outside. So finally, they came across those deer type things, the blue one and the pink one, and then they saw that they had a little family, and they realized that they couldn't do it. But then there was this huge ass monster looking thing after them, and it was gonna eat them. But then Wile E. Cat decided to fight it off. The power of the flute.
Yes, the flute scale.
The flute scale. And then Cat, he just tied it up. He didn't do nothing to it. And honestly, you said you had your own theories on it. That, I thought they were gonna bring it back to eat it, but you were like saying.
Me personally, I was like, okay. I was saying, okay, fine. They did that. They beat the monster. Okay. But me, I thought, because Panthro and Chitara were in the background looking to see if how these guys were handling it. I thought they were in the background, if things got too far, they would jump in. But the thing is, I thought they were gonna pop out and be impressed, but apparently not. So I was like, okay, fine. So they truly just left these innocent little kids alone.
Yeah, they were
no real training.
Exactly. They were like, fuck them. But anyway, so yeah, they left them alone. But hey, so then once they saved that little family, they were motioning them to come over to this, conveniently placed tree of fruit. And they brought a shitload of fruit, and they brought it back to their, I guess, site where they are right now.
They brought it back to the big pimped version of the tank.
Exactly.
Because now it's huge.
So huge. Go Purples! Go Purples! So basically, all right, so then, and they brought back the fruit. Meanwhile, you know how I feel about flashbacks. There were 3 flashbacks during this time, during this whole period of the
but I don't really
episode.
I call this more reflecting because they were reflecting.
Not reflecting. All right,
They
whatever.
were because a lot of the situations were talking about whatever they're talking about, whatever they're doing, reminded them of the things that they had to do to survive, showing that they were already survivors.
All right, well, whatever.
Last week they did Tigress, the Tigress, origin. I don't mind them doing the origin on these kids.
Yeah.
Look, hell, I don't mind if they did the origin of Panthro, or the origin of we got Chitaurus, but more origin on why she joined the thing. I don't mind if they do that stuff. But the thing is,
what they kind of did with him too, with Sly, not so much as his past.
No, I want his past.
Yeah, his past. All right.
I know they kind of did that.
Yeah.
But I want his past, but like him alone,
All right. So basically,
how he became him,
Basically, we saw for the first time their parents. We saw his father, who was a farmer, and the mother who had 2 younger siblings.
Not Sly.
What happened? Oh no, Groon, yeah, whatever. But anyway, getting back to the family. So we found out that they had 2 other little siblings who did not say a word throughout the whole episode. Maybe they're too young to, talk or whatever. But
I say they had nothing interesting to say.
But anyway, they had a little picnic, and he read them the book of the City of Treasure and Dora, whatever. And they really wanted to go and visit it so that they didn't have to quote unquote struggle. But yeah, they were eating. But then there was a twister. What was it? An F5.
No, clear F7, right?
F7. And they were running away from it, and the father told him run, and he ended up getting killed by the twister.
See, and this is another thing I like about that. This thing is not like this show is like maybe a Saturday morning cartoon, right? But it's showing people getting offed.
Yeah, a lot of people are getting offed.
Yeah, but I'm liking this. Look, they're showing that. I'm glad they didn't do no kind of stupid thing. Say, the twister sucked him into another dimension or something.
No.
They're saying that he's dead.
Yeah.
Good. They're showing that they're trying to show him that kids at home and everyone else, young people watch this, they can deal with death. I like that. None of this, bull crap. They pamper, the pamper. They put the whole cartoon.
Well, also the second flashback was the mother feeding the little kitties, and she ended up having nothing to eat for herself, and it looks like pretty much that she's kind of like starving, just enough to feed the children, and she's putting her, the kitties first, and they see that, and they see that she's struggling, that she's tired, and also, they all slept in one bed, and showed how poor they are, and how he's struggling. He goes, Mom, I wish I could help you, and she's like, no, it'll take a few years, but they want to do something to to help them, so they run away, and that's how that they ran away to go to the City of Treasure and Dora to help their family. And
theory time for me. Okay.
Theory, because everyone has their theory. So go ahead.
Yeah. If you look at my track record, I've been right most of the time.
All right, so go ahead.
Anyway,
what's the theory?
I've said it before, but it's been more confirmed. like I say, because they said the city of the city of treasure, also the jewel in the city, jewel people, jewel. Otherwise, the next stone's there.
Of course,
I know it's obvious,
but I don't think they're gonna. Honestly, I don't think they're gonna do it this season. I think if there's a 3rd season, that they're gonna do it that. I don't think they're going to do it this season.
Well, we don't know that. The thing is,
it would be cool if they started it off like as a cliffhanger, like, oh, we're headed to.
You mean that'd be like the season finale?
Yeah, like kind of like, okay, guys, we're gonna head to Endor, and then it ends like that, so that that the next season that's gonna be the next adventure.
Nah, because the thing is, to make people grab people and make hopefully to make a thing is, you have to do a tragic thing of a be continue when they're there. Right. Then you have to wait till next season to find out. That is the only way to grab people later. Anyway, fine. They have the jewels there. That's my prediction. The thing is, It's obvious. It looks obvious. Again, like, can you remind me, how many other jewels are there besides what he's got?
I don't know. Who knows? Who's keeping count?
Is over this episode. I liked it so much.
Yeah, but then we did the other flashback. With just to cut you off real quick, the other flashback was them. You know, the kids when they first had to steal a piece of bread because they were starving and they didn't know how to survive in the city, and pretty much everybody was dicks to them, and they tried to give back. Some money that this guy dropped, and he accused them of being thieves, and at this point they were not, and they ended up that was their first steal, and to eat bread. So that's how you see that how they survived.
You look at it all the time. From what I remember, from what they stole, they was basically stealing, to survive. It's not like they were stealing, to live in luxury. Because to me, there's two types of stealing: the stealing that just to look good in luxury, or the stealing that you need to survive.
Right.
And I think that takes precedent. You just have not try to get caught.
So overall, what do you rate the show? Because it was pretty much simple. It was nothing.
It was simple. Like, it was more cutesy. And sure, I like the dramatic.
Cutesy. Their father died.
Come on, it was cutesy.
No, I'm just kidding.
It was cutesy, and the thing is, like, when it came to the flashbacks, I liked it because that was really the saving grace of the show.
Exactly.
That was the thing was keeping me interested.
Yeah.
And the thing is, all in all, I give it a B-. Like, it's not bad, but it's not that good either. It's just like I said, those flashbacks were the only thing that were keeping me interested in this episode. If they would just, if they didn't do the whole survival thing, and this thing is, just not a flashback, a direct episode of, how they, Wally Cat, right?
Yeah.
And eventually from that, they'll meet the cats, and all that, right?
Yeah.
If it was like that should be in the first season. But if they're reflecting, like I said, on this thing, then it definitely does belong in this one.
I don't know, whatever. Like I said, I think that it was a flashback. He's saying reflecting. But anyway...
Because they're reflecting. If it was a flashback, it looks like episodes, just...
So, like I said, I rated a B. I rated a B. Now, should we go there about the next one or not? Or leave it alone? No more predictions? No more...
My predictions are right. Yours not.
Alright, so...
I'm saying next week, I'm not going to say anything. We hear from your sources what it could be. I am saying I will wait and see for myself. But from all I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't be surprised if like the pit is going to be, okay, this is how Snarf and Lionel met.
You think so?
The pit, if everyone's talking about a pit that's a deep pit that none has to do anything, we're going to the center of the earth. That's the pit.
Whatever,
we're
guys.
Going
Planking.
No, spelunking. Well, guys, I guess again.
You guess again.
Okay, this is Jim Dog saying I have other things to watch.
Later, guys.